It's that time again, everybody.
What up? What up?
It's Wednesday. It's 7 p.m.-ish. We try to go live at 7, but, you know.
We run on stoner time.
Traffic,
Yeah.
man.
You know?
We're on stoner time. 7:05, 7:10. You know, it's all good. This is the Packy Chan Show. I am Packy Chan. We got Para Ganja here. What up, Para?
What up? What's good, y'all?
Smoking weed, enjoying ourselves. How are you, bro? Shit.
I'm feeling good. Just cool, you know. Had a nice long day at work, but it always feels good. It's like back to my second home over
Hey,
here.
man, I'm just glad.
I love it up here.
I'm just glad that you have a job where it works for you to be here every Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, and I told you, as soon as
God
I have
bless.
that opportunity, and I did, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's jump on it.
Yeah,
I'm loving it.
I know he will be on the show from time to time as best as he could. You know, from day one when we were doing it at B-Side's house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But now he's guest host. He's part host with me. So
Yep.
it's good to have you, man.
Yeah, it's good to be here, man.
What up, Dre?
Chilling. What's going on, my man?
Dude, my nipple still hurts.
Oh shit. Why
Wow.
you telling people like
Nerve
that?
shot.
I told you to stop piercing it, man. It's
No.
not 1998
Nah,
anymore.
Dre shot my nipple with the fucking Nerf gun.
Tell them the
dude.
truth, dude. I'll suck it on them.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
going too far.
Oh, my bad.
Going Harvey Weinstein on me.
You
bro.
brought it up, man. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, I like to welcome our guests. We got Jugga the Beast in the house. What up, Jugga?
What's up?
Yeah.
What's good, man? How y'all doing, man?
We're good,
it's
man.
a pleasure to be here.
Hey, it's good to finally get you here, dude.
Yeah,
I know you've been
yeah.
trying. You've been hitting me
Yeah, I
up.
was like, yo, what's
Getting
the deal?
like, yo, what the fuck? Like, so
Yeah.
you see me post like all these special
Yeah.
guests and everything, and then you're like, fuck. So these are the people that already had, booked
Yeah.
way ahead and shit.
yeah.
So it's
But-
like, 'cause me personally, I didn't think it was gonna be like the way it is now, and I'm blessed. We are blessed. We're lucky to have the people that backed us up, Dre being one of them, and then all the
what's up.
supporters who show us love, watch the show and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All these people hitting me up, hey, I want to be on the show, I want to be a show. I didn't think I was gonna get booked months ahead, bro.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hey, you're
Yeah.
here. We're
I'm
glad to
here,
have
bro.
you here,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
I haven't seen you
Yeah.
in fucking forever. Since,
Right.
dude, the last time I saw you was at the Urban Underground.
Damn.
That's
That was probably like
fucking
years
years
ago.
ago,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
That might have been a decade ago.
Dude,
huh?
dude, that,
Could have been.
yeah, dude, like, that's how long it's been.
2009,
Because like after when the Urban Underground
know,
kind of
like-
started like dying
Yeah.
out, everybody went their own way. Everybody grew and did their own thing.
Yeah.
And that was the starting point for a lot of
It
artists
was,
in LA.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
definitely.
the
It
ones
was the
that,
mecca of hip hop at that time, I think.
Just
Yeah,
like
you
the
know-
ones who we grew up listening to, or where they started was from Project Blow,
Yeah.
like the Good Life and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's what Urban Underground was for
I
us.
feel
For
so
sure.
too, because at that time too, and it was kind of like it was definitely at that point. It was for us, at least with our generation, it was definitely a family because
Okay.
it was like Jugga, you be
Yeah.
rocking,
Yeah.
but so would me and Rock would be doing a transit set. Packy and KO will be doing a ganja duo set.
Yeah.
Section 9 said.
Section 9. Everybody was doing their thing. So
That's true.
it's like you know what I mean. Divine Daughters.
Yeah.
This is
Had
the whole
Stone Age Mag going.
Stone Age Mag.
Stone Age Mag. I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
Stone
that
Age Mag
shit.
going, dude, that shit was dope, dude.
Hell
So-
yeah.
See,
You
that's
know
how
that,
I got
man.
to meet a lot of the people that I know now. Is because
Uh-huh.
when we started just as being a film crew for Urban Underground.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the way that we got our foot in is that one time KO was at one of their events, but when they had it over there at the Grand.
Zen Sushi. Oh,
No, at the Grand.
okay.
And KO saw a stack of tickets to who was it? I forgot what show, but he
Uh-huh.
ganked the tickets.
Yeah.
But we said, you know what? Instead of selling them, let's give them out.
Yeah.
But let's do it to a way where we promote the magazine that we're putting out.
Oh, okay.
So we were going around hitting up people.
Yeah.
Hey, are you a freestyler? Do you graph or
Uh-huh.
or you a b-boy? Bust a move, bust a freestyle. Show us, get down on this book.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if they did, we gave them a ticket.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice.
So KO felt kind of bad. So when he came across her, he told her the thing that we've been doing and how we've been giving people the tickets.
Uh-huh.
Gigi was so impressed. Her and Mike, hey, well, you know what? We need a film crew. Can you guys do
Oh,
that?
shit. That's sick.
We went in there. We met all of y'all. Do good
Yeah.
vibes. And I miss it, but everybody has to grow. Everybody leaves
That's
the nest.
crazy.
It was definitely our like high points. I remember.
Yeah.
And it was cool because I still remember we even goes far back as with Urban Underground and Zen Sushi.
Yeah.
When you were doing your thing with live radio,
Yup.
and then me and Rock were doing transit.
Yeah.
So I remember we used to do hella shows with you over
Yeah.
there, man. So it's like
It's crazy because we were actually actually like live radio. We was actually the first ones to do a show right there at the fucking airliner. We did a show at Elemento back in the days, yo, before Airliner came out. And then I remember when the Urban Underground had came out, and Gigi was the one. I forgot what show it was, yo. But I had just like, she was like, "Excuse me, you're gonna pay?" And I just walked right in there, like I owned the joint. Like, you don't know who the fuck I am and shit. And she's like, "Excuse me," like, and she like tried to call me back, and I just walked in there like, "What?" Like, I ain't paying. I'm fucking walking in this shit. And I did that like the first 3 times of her shows, and she'd always look at me like, "This guy," like she stopped asking me for money and shit. It's funny though. I would just walk into every spot like
this
that.
guy again. Huh?
Don't worry about him. He's cool.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
cool.
She was cool as
cool,
fuck
cool.
though.
Yeah.
But shout out to them, yo, because they fucking they bring that real hip hop, man. I remember talking to Percy P about that shit, and he's like, "Man, it's like the mecca of fucking hip hop right now. You had everybody from fucking everybody, Beat Nuts, everybody going up in there, you know what I'm saying?"
And the cool thing was it was like we were all fam, like all our crews were there and stuff, and then we all stayed over there, watch each other's set, and then we'd all come together and watch the headliners.
Yeah.
We were all there to see when Beat Nuts were there, when Group Home was there, you know what I mean, Keith Murray, you know what I mean, Dub C.
Sean Price.
You there, you know,
Sean
like,
Price there. I seen Dub C there. Planet Asia, Afu Raw.
you know, so
many.
Haiku to Ta, Rocka was doing a solo set and then just brought Dilated all out, I remember.
I remember that, dude. That shit was crazy.
So
that was a great
like,
time in hip hop, man.
It was, man.
I
Like,
was blessed, dude, because we were getting a chance to interview all these dope artists one-on-one, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, we're interviewing them. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
One of the things that I remember interviewing, it wasn't at Urban Underground, but it was at an event. It was Barrington Levy. We got to interview Barrington Levy.
Barrington Levy's sick, yo.
So like when KO pulled that out, like,
no
like,
way. Yeah.
We were at a festival and he goes, "Fool, just follow me. Come on, let's go." Dude.
Damn.
All right, let's go, fool. Come on. And we just walk in there, like, we own the place and shit. And then they see us with the cameras and shit. They just, their media. They didn't even bother us. Dude. We went in there. He went and talked to the what was his agent? And set up everything. We got to interview him.
Damn. Yeah. That's one of my favorite artists right
Hell
there.
Yeah. So it's like, dude, so many dope, amazing artists.
That's how I met you, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
With I would see the pictures, Stone Age Mag, like, and like I think you like somebody took a picture.
I was always taking pictures.
It was like I was like, who the fuck is that? That shit looks dope. A dope pic. I'm on stage and it just says Stone Age Mag at the bottom. And I'm like, oh, that's
I was
sick.
walking around. I remember I bought my own camera just because I wanted to take pictures.
Yeah.
And I was seeing people like Caddy One taking pictures. And
Caddy One is blown up now.
Yeah.
I just seen the Vegas shootout thing, and he had like a whole fucking documentary and shit.
So check it out. I used to kick it with Caddy One way back in the old days.
I know, you know me, bro.
I know, but I shouldn't say this on camera. Never mind.
You already started, dog. You already started. You can't do that shit.
I can't say this on camera.
I think we got a good story that you about to tell.
You can't do that shit. That's one rule.
On camera,
that's one rule. You can't bring us something and then cut off halfway and say no.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to hit
just say I know.
Shoot you.
Just say I know Caddy One.
When we go on break, you better tell us the fucking story, bro. You better tell us that fucking story.
Maybe.
Shit.
Packy gonna leave the sound on or something.
Hey, he suddenly remembered they told me not to tell anybody, and he's trying to keep his word.
Hey, let me tell you.
I respect it. I respect it.
But let me tell you right now.
A little mental slip.
The man gave me a secret, and I will not tell you after the break.
There you go. Hold it true. Hold it true. That's what's up.
Fuck that.
All right,
something dirty with Caddy though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Involved peanut butter.
That's probably like one of the most interesting stories. I will never hear it.
I will tell you this. Hey, I will tell you this. His brother Mantis, me and that dude, he had a chick friend and she had a friend, and so me and that dude, we drove to their house and we spent the night at their friends. And then for like a few hours, we sat in our car together waiting for them to come out. And we sat in his car before they let us in, and we spent the night and shit. Me and that romantic.
That's funny. All right, yeah, we're gonna get to one of the songs that we're gonna be playing tonight. What's the name of the first track?
So I'm gonna.
First off, let me introduce my boy that I
my
bring.
bad, dude. I didn't even fucking introduce you, man. We're all into the conversation.
I bring a special guest with me, man.
Good.
Damn.
My boy Slot1. Basically, me and my boy Slot, we working on this new album, so I had to bring him through. And it's crazy how we met, man. Like, fucking me and Slot, basically we met over the phone while he was doing 12 years in the bid and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was doing 12 years locked up. And fucking, I met him through my other homie Joe Style, who was locked up. And Joe Style would call me and be like, "Yo, you gotta hear my people, man. He's sick. He's like reminds me of you, kind of and shit." And I'd be like, at the time I would be high as fuck, like, fuck, I don't know. All right, let me hear and shit. And then fucking Joe put me on the phone with my boy Slaughter, and I was like, damn, my boy got rhymes and shit. You know what I mean? So we would just like, at that time, we would just be going back and forth with rhymes, just like boosting each other up. And that shit helped me to fucking continue in this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, once again, dude, my bad. I forgot to introduce. We got caught up in the memories, bro. Whenever I have family here, though, whenever I have people that goes back to the urban underground days, I get lost in memories and shit.
Yeah, no, I could imagine. I could imagine. It's all nostalgia and shit.
Yeah,
It brings that energy.
It's our El Bundy days.
Yeah. And the thing is, what I enjoy so much
I
about
rocked
the
on
urban
4
underground
different
days,
sets in one night. And I'm pretty sure I did.
That might be a record, low key.
Because I would have a set, and then maybe Rock might have his own solo set, so I'd rock on his. Maybe I would rock on yours. Yeah, Foxy or
my daughters, or someone.
So it was like scatter. Yeah. So it was like, you know what I mean?
It was all like, family.
There probably was times I rocked 4 sets in one night.
What I enjoyed most, though, is the fact that you could perform a set, right?
Right.
And people will watch you. And then people will stay and watch your set. Because you know how it is, how sometimes people go to see you, and then everybody leaves.
Right.
And you're just right there doing, Urban Underground. If we had a set, and the homies had a set, we all watch each other set and support, and we're all right there rocking, supporting, showing love. That's one of the best feelings that actually got me to leave that stage fright that I had when I first started being an MC and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, so it was beautiful times, man, right there.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So what's the first song we're gonna be getting on?
I'm gonna let Slot play the first one.
You want to play one of you want me to play one of mine, or you want to start with one of yours?
Start with.
I got yours on deck too. All right.
Well, how about this? Let's play one of Juggas, and we'll let them wait for the one with you guys.
All right.
That's right.
Give him a little tease.
All right. You want to do a live radio or
Jugga?
And
what's my motherfucking name?
The Tongues of Terror.
I said it, Jugga.
This one?
No. Yeah, the Tongues of
But
Terror.
who am I only
That
with?
wasn't funny, bro.
Oh, that's it right there. Tongues of
Where's
Terror.
my gun?
Throw one.
Shouts out Jugga too. He also a fellow Northeast LA head.
Fuck yeah. All day repping.
Issue Paragon.
Hey,
Born and raised. Northeast LA. Yo, that's what's up, man. All my young heads out there from Northeast too, still repping and shit, man.
Yeah.
On that real hip hop shit.
I do like the
Southgate and Northeast, man. It's crazy out here too. I got real heads out here, like real shit. You know what I mean? The younger heads be always coming up to me like, "Yo," on that real shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was kind of crazy because then later on when I got affiliated with Project Mayhem, I got to know a lot of the Southeast scene, and like I said, that's when me and Packy became roommates. Ended up a couple collabos turned into a project, and you know what I mean. It was just like
a beautiful
so.
thing, bro.
It was definitely
What's it like being Packy's roommate?
Packy's roommate. It was messy on both sides.
Yeah, both of us were very messy, dude.
I have my mess everywhere. He's cutting
they want
like
the slots right
wires
now
or
because that
something.
fucking we can't find mine.
Oh,
right now.
okay, word.
We're about to
We'll get it
right
now.
So what's the name of the track?
So this one's called I'm Rawer Than, and this one I wrote, I want to say I wrote this in 2007 when I was on the 3 Yard in Soledad.
Oh,
and it was during that time when I first spoke to Jugga, and I met like an ill head in there, a dope-ass hip-hop head, and that's what kept me alive. Not alive, but it kept my energy there and focused and positive, you know what I mean? Hip-hop music, hip-hop and reggae music, but mostly hip-hop because... You know, what else are you going to do? I just sat there and wrote rhyme after rhyme and just like meditated on the hip-hop.
Music soothes the soul, bro.
Exactly. So,
it's meditation,
and it heals the soul.
Therapy,
it's everything, man.
Yeah.
It's all that, you know what I mean? So
you know what I trip out on reggae? Reggae is like the one genre of music that brings every different type of culture together.
You got stoners, rockers,
gangsters, hippies, fucking white people, Asian people. Like that's the only music I know that brings all these different diversity together.
Right.
And I noticed too, reggae, well, like hip hop and rock and everything. I've seen reggae done in many different cultures and different, languages and how different, parts of the world they'll bring their flavor to reggae, just like in hip hop. So that's why I say music in general. I think people, it just brings people together. Like you know what I mean. So
for sure, yo.
you know.
I grew up on music, man. My father was a famous salsa musician, so I grew up listening to music, man. Disco, fucking soul, fucking salsa, you know, all that. Everything, just old school classical shit, you know, like that gangster shit. Yeah. All the fucking female rolas and
I grew up off that.
Tina Marie and all that shit. You know?
Cumbias and shit.
You know.
I fuck with cumbia. That might be my third favorite genre.
I used to clown on like cumbias and all that shit until one of my cousins put me on game and shit.
That's
cumbia
true,
is
yo.
nasty. For sure, if you got a nice
He put me on game. He goes, look, I'm gonna show you this one song. It's from Cornelio Reynas. I'm like, who the fuck Cornelio Reynas? I don't know if you guys heard him. Pretty. He long past, dude. But there's like a song that he showed me, and to this day, it's still one of my favorites. It's called "Lágrimas de mi barrio."
Okay.
You know, tears of my hood and shit.
Right.
It's like it's deep, bro. It's like, oh shit, this is. I'm stupid for fucking clowning music like this, and then I got me more into it, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like shit.
That's true though. I remember looking at my pop's music like salsa, like I don't know about this shit, you know, because I was so into hip hop at that time.
Yeah.
Until I turned 18, and I was like, I took a fucking a flight to New Orleans, and my uncle, he had just gave me like a CD of my pops. He's like, here, you gotta hear this. And then I just went on the whole flight. I was just listening to my pop shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is deep. And it's some classic shit. It was actually one of the first salsa albums, Willie Colon and Hector Lavoe.
What?
Yeah, with my pops on the congas and shit. Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
They
made a movie on
that
that shit.
Yeah. I remember that day when I went to your
doesn't
crib
show
one
up.
day and you showed me the vinyl.
Yeah.
And I see
vinyl,
the picture of him, and you look like your pops.
Okay.
Like if you were all like smoothed out on some salsa shit. I was like, dude, this is Jugga. Like if you just picture Jugga all dressed up like that.
So you saw a picture of his pops already?
Yeah, I seen the vinyl.
All right.
And that's why I believed him. I was like, dude.
Oh no, I believe you. I didn't say I didn't.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying though, when you see the picture, you're like, oh shit, yeah, that's definitely his pops. Like, you know, like
it's crazy. Yeah.
Wait, so how long have you been emceeing then? I mean, I know you've been.
I've been
for a long
emceeing.
time,
I remember fucking when I was like in, I think like first, second grade, or whenever the Fushnikins had dropped the "What's Up, Doc? Can We Rock?" I was already listening to hip hop before then. I was like deep rooted into hip hop. Ice-T and shit like that. Yeah. But when the fucking single "What's Up, Doc? Can We Rock?" I had the
93.
Had the instrumental on the tape, so we would play it like, and then like I remember with like one of my first rhymes was like, how did it go, man? It was like, man, I can't even remember. But I remember I used to use that rhyme for like a long time. Yeah,
that was
for
your
everything.
go-to.
It was my go-to.
That was your crutch.
Something attack like Street Fighter or something. It was years ago. I was probably I was like 11, 10 years old. You know what I mean? But growing up in the Northeast right there was like, I'll never forget when the Chronic came out.
Yeah.
Cass was wearing fucking, I was a hip hop head, you know what I'm saying? Well, Cass was wearing like fucking Dickies and I was rocking fucking Nautica and shit, you know what I mean? Or whatever, you know what I mean? I was a fucking woo baby, you know what I mean?
You know what I remember? I used to like to rock. Remember the old school breakdown shirts? I used to like because it was kind of like it was.
Was there like the sucker shirts?
It was the one with that had the little character like
that was the sucker shirts, the graffiti
corner.
Shit, yeah,
like the 187.
That's
man.
Those cats don't remember that shit.
Yeah, I used to have the one with Bugs Bunny and
that was like that was right before
with the shirts backwards. I still got that one.
I had cross colors. I had cross colors too, and I used to rock that shit.
Cross colors. Yeah, I had some cross colors.
You guys ready, right? You guys ready? We ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right. Well, RAR.
This is RAR. Then this is just on some straight like lyrical, just murdy on the mic type shit.
Who did the beat?
Joe Styles was on this beat.
Okay,
nice.
I'm RAR then by Slot1.
Yeah. So Jugglers in the house.
Yeah.
Shout out Jugga. Man, that feels good having you here, bro.
Yeah, man. It's always a blessing.
It's loading, y'all. It's loading. I don't know why my service is a little weak in here.
See, I told you, bro, we're gonna get you here.
Yeah, I know, man. When I seen you guys on, I seen the Transit comeback, and I was watching that like, yo, I forgot who put it up, and I was like, I started watching it, and I was like, damn, y'all was spitting some real knowledge and shit. Like, I was like, damn.
Well, we try, bro. Like, I mean, we like to have fun, but we also like to awaken the mind.
That's what it's about, man. Convo, that real combo.
Hell yeah, dude. And like I said, man, we're blessed that Dre let us bring over here and shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm rolling this blunt right now.
Hell
And,
yeah.
Open
this
your Wi-Fi
fucking-
thing.
This fucking
I
Wi-Fi
forgot it's
thing.
iPhone, not Android.
Yeah.
We're trying to get this music to play.
It's all good,
Yeah.
man.
With all this technology, like it takes a minute, especially for
Remember
me.
back
though.
in the
We
day
came
when it was
kinda
I
just
come
Bring your
from the
CD.
days of
Here's
just
the CD,
pagers.
bro.
You
Play
know what
my
I'm saying?
shit.
Here it is.
It's true,
Like,
though.
play my CD. All right, here you go.
Yeah.
Shit, I remember when we got a cassette.
Hell yeah.
Demo
Speaking of
tapes.
cassettes, I love my shit, dude.
Yeah.
I need to get made of, get the Y. I dropped the Y.
Cassettes, I think after the cassette, it kind of fucked up hip hop because the cassette would make you listen to the whole album,
It did.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't
Albums
want
were
you don't
dope
want
back
you don't
then,
want to
yeah.
waste your battery
Exactly.
forwarding
Yeah, you would
tracks.
every now and then, but most of the time you'd be like, "Let me just hear this shit."
Yeah.
You know
And
what I
you
mean,
got
right?
into it.
Yeah.
And that's when like full albums like told stories
Exactly.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
We should go back to 8-tracks.
Damn, that's a little too
I
far
never
back.
used the 8-track.
I don't
my
even-
nigga.
Yeah,
I
that's
never,
before our
yeah.
time right there. I heard about that, but you had to like drive around
You know that
for the longest to get to the
there's
song
websites,
because
bro.
you couldn't like forward.
There's
I still
websites.
don't know. I don't think I've ever seen an 8-track in my life. Like, I
So
don't
there's
think
there's
anybody
websites
I
that
know.
actually can make your music or your CD or whatever
Yeah.
into an 8-track.
Hey,
Oh, here
Alright,
it
here
is.
it
All right,
is.
here we go.
Okay? All right.
Yeah.
About the promise you made, let 'em know. I made a promise, I'm praising God, I pay him homage. Amazing how this slang captures your brain and takes it hostage. I beg your pardon, I think a lot, another day is starting. I pray to God when something makes you wanna take the bargain. I take a fall, the water the plants, I break the garden. They think it's all in vain, but I remain just like an ancient calling. So raise your arm and show your face with all those racist comments. I'll break your jaw and then I crush you with a crazy offense. I'm razor sharp and plus I'm busting like I'm David Crockett. I'll raid your office and I'll come back and I'll spray your carcass. MCs will stop or play the part like they're all gangster artists. My name is Slot and I descended from an alien starship. I'll take your heart and make a sauce that I'll saute with garlic. Portray my thoughts and we concede would rather stay in closets. Creating bars and shake the stars just like a blazing comet. So shake the spot before your onesies all get stained with vomit. I'm rawer than tribal warriors throwing spears, they're wearing moccasins. Yo, 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 I'm rawer than evil warlocks casting spells that bring the darkness in. Yo, yo, I'm rawer than a child soldier in Zimbabwe with a hollow grin. Graph, I'm rawer than. Ain't too many things you couldn't say I'm rawer than. Slide one, let them know. I take whack MCs and chain them to the ground. Put the mic between their eyes so that they meditate the sound. Wear a snake around my neck so you'll never take the crown. Even scientists are baffled by the way I lay it down. I'm a lexical genius with a technical English. Writing gems with laser pens that were projected from Venus. I'm the freshest MC with a respectable meanness. Heaven sent me to contest only the best to distinguish. Now I wrestle with legions of detestable heathens. On a quest to come correct in a nest full of demons. I was selected for breeding extraterrestrial beings. I caressed Rayleigh breast while she ingested my semen. Now I'm professing the teachings from the celestial regions. It is said that I was bred for intellectual reasons. I'm a professional linguist with an exceptional scheme that's deadly off the head like a straight edge guillotinist. I'm rawer than tribal warriors throwing spears, they're wearing moccasins. Yo, yo, I'm rawer than evil warlocks casting spells that bring the darkness in. What? I'm rawer than a child soldier in Zimbabwe with a hollow grin. Slide one. I'm rawer than. Ain't too many things you couldn't say I'm rawer than.
Yeah.
Man,
that shit was fire right there, man.
Good
I
looking
like
out,
that.
brother. Appreciate
That was
it.
dope, bro.
man.
That was
Yeah.
dope. I love the cadence. You were writing the beat just right, dude. And the concept.
Yeah.
Man.
Appreciate
Your
it.
voice.
It reminds me. It reminds me of that old school hip hop, bro.
Yeah.
That golden era days and shit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's all I know because I was taken away from all that other shit. So think about being away from all music from 2001 to 2012. Like, aside from what you knew already, because you could buy CDs and you could even listen to the radio, but I was always up north where all the only stations they let us hear were like country and all that, so I wasn't hearing no new.
hip-hop or anything.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to Power or anything we used to listen to back in the days when even they played some dope shit. You know what I mean?
But even if you listen to country, dude, it's all good because a lot
Yeah.
of this music we get it from inspiration from
Bad,
these
bad
other
Leroy
genres,
Brown.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Baddest
no,
man
for
in
sure,
the
no.
whole damn
Not
town.
saying that I didn't appreciate it, but as far as like the genre goes, hip hop, I didn't know about 50 Cent. I didn't know about like a lot of these cats that came out after like I got locked up. People had to tell me like, hey, you know about 50? You heard 50? I'm like, who's that? Like, you know, and they're already like, yeah, he's been out.
What do you guys think of the new era?
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't like it. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I see.
Hey, it's all good. I
want to hear their opinions. I want to hear their
You got your opinion, man. It's all good.
Nah, because I mean, being on the inside, you get really conscious to certain things and social aspects, and you learn like what some of that music is, or at least you think you learn. Like you get, all right, so that's make dumb you down.
Shit,
like you know what I'm saying? Keep our people ignorant. And fucking acting like animals and shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to hear that message, that real conscious shit. They're not gonna. I mean, it's always been that way for every genre. But anyway,
it's hard to escape it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? Honestly, like I look at it in a whole different view because I used to look at it the same way, like how you looked at it, and then I was just Mobb Deep or Gangstar. That's all I would play is Wu-Tang. Like if it wasn't Raw, I wasn't bumping it. You know what I mean? Probably till I started hanging out with a lot of other drug users. And then I would have to hear their shit. Like
are people
they
too.
would be looking at me like, nigga, what
They
the
are.
fuck is this jazz? Like I can't play jazz around a bunch of like, you know what I mean? Like so they would play their shit, like, you know what I mean? Then I started getting into that trap shit.
Yeah.
And then I started giving it a chance and shit, you know what I mean? But
I didn't give it a
I
chance.
still look at the real I still listen to like old school shit and listen to the fucking the golden era probably, you know what I mean? Still like I probably sound like an old man or whatever, but that's how it is.
It's all good. It's all good.
Why not?
I don't like that bullshit either. Fuck that.
No, to me it's two different things. Like
that
I call
shit.
that shit new wave. I don't care if if I'm offending like
Yeah.
people that do trap, whatever. I don't mean to offend. I'm just speaking my opinion.
Everyone.
It's
You know what I'm
crazy
saying?
because
But-
honestly, man, that shit is like everybody's painting the same picture almost. It looks, it sounds like, because like back in the days when I was growing up in hip hop, it was like everybody had to be original. If not, you was considered a fucking biter and shit.
Yeah.
So now everything just sounds the same and shit. Even my mom
And if-
said that shit. the
if
other
you
day.
hate
I'm like,
on them,
"Goddamn."
She's like, hijo,
If you
¿quién
hate
es
on them,
este?
this is the
Que no
funny
era el
part.
mismo.
The funny part is that if you hate on them, they think that you're hating on a lot of people that
Yeah.
like these people. You think you're hating on them because they got success, because they got money.
No,
Nah, bro.
that's not it.
Everybody needs money.
Doesn't
Everybody
matter.
gotta eat. I just don't like the way their fucking music sounds. They spit gibberish.
It's corny. A
Yeah,
lot of corny
stupid.
shit. You
Yeah.
know?
There's no.
But anyways, enough of that bullshit.
Yeah. There's no
Fuck
structure.
that. We're gonna get to the second track. This one's by Jugga the Beast,
All
right?
Let me pull this up. Yeah, I got this.
What's the name
Yo,
of
it's
it?
my boy's birthday, so I'm gonna just play this one with fucking featuring Capitol Hill.
Oh, shouts
Capitol
out
Hill.
Capitol
Hey,
Hill.
I've heard stories about Capitol Hill.
Yeah,
It's Hill's
man, that
birthday?
nigga's crazy.
Oh yeah, I
That's
thought I
Hill's
seen
birthday,
a notification.
yeah.
I think I
Happy
seen
birthday, Capitol
notification
Hill.
on Facebook
Yeah, happy
earlier.
birthday, nigga.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Capitol Hill. Was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Northeast LA.
that's real talk.
So what's the name of this track?
This one's called The Fix.
The Fix.
Yeah, let's throw this on. Produced by EQ.
Oh, nice.
Chubby Cox. Shout out to Chubby Cox.
Where do, which
EQ.
one do I plug this right here?
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
you can play with that one.
Shit, I hope it works, man. Let's see. All right, here we go.
Put your volume up.
This shit. Yeah, let's go.
There it is. What's the name one more time?
Damn, this shit is called The Fix right here.
The Fix.
Oh, fresh.
It's the remix one though.
It's all good.
Produced by Trademark. Yeah, this is the remix of The Fix. Actually,
Alright.
I wanted to play the original Fix, but
We could play this one.
play this one. Yeah, play this the remix.
All right, the remix. The Fix is with Capitol Hill still, right?
Yeah, still featuring Capitol Hill, produced by my nigga Trademark.
Trademark.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to EQ though.
Yeah, shout out to EQ. That's my nigga, man. I still
yeah.
fucks with EQ.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
True.
Like if I go record at any spot, it has to be with somebody like that knows me and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I go fuck with EQ.
Knows how to get the best out of you. Huh?
Yeah, I mean honestly, he just lets me just do me and shit. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if like usually I just do 2 takes right there, and it's like cool. Like some other cats will be like, oh, dude, I like to just like knock it out and shit. Be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that shit. I like the way that shit was coming in.
Yeah.
All right, let's start from the top.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold up. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I burn MCs with pagan poetry and sorcery. But most importantly, my supportive team is focusing on other methods of torturing, dissecting and opening a trifecta of morbid dreams. You know it's me and Jug the Beats. MOD, fuck with him, you fuck with me. Letting copper guns and blood flooded the streets, so know the ledge. You better bow down to the gods because the shit's so hard, it'll blow your nose off. You know my brain's like a chainsaw, creeping through mausoleums and graveyards. And if you're sleeping, I'm popping your face off during the seance. Visions of cataclysm, Nostradamus and quasars. I draw power from the flame store, write the verse and rip the page off. Grab the blade, slice till the vein raw. It ain't the same song. Masters of the universe, story and gray score, exploring your brain walls, decapitating Satan, overturning the gravestone, exposing the cave bones and leaving your brains blown. We the masters of death, yo, it is cause we say so. Yo, they say the gang needed a fix, so put the tool on them. S to the J, MOD, my crew's on it. You know the track's hot, no matter who's on it. They wanted hip hop, so we dropping jewels on them. They say the gang needed a fix, so put the tool on them. S to the J, MOD, my crew's on it. You know the track's hot, no matter who's on it. They wanted hip hop, so we dropping jewels on them. Dialogue of violent swords, bats and the tars, and praise the Lord on our fours, nailed to the cross. Above the stars, word to Allah, we getting ours. Throwing bars like ninja stars to leave you scarred. My repertoire, ill as facade, we breaking jaws. Peep the monologue to leave you whack raps in the morgue. The next Sabbath on mics, venture into my poetry. My thoughts into the mental, express myself vocally. Bright starter, think harder and reach longer. Rap piranhas, you couldn't harm us even with llamas. And that's a promise, I'm being honest, we shine regardless. Decked out with full body armor, we put it on ya. So fuck price, sacrifice your life to eternal hell. MOD cartel putting shoddy shells inside your mouth. Your punks ain't really ready for the awakening, taking us to the next level. Whack MCs, we slaying them. They say the gang needed a fix, so put the tool on them. S to the J, MOD, my crew's on it. You know the track's hot, no matter who's on it. They wanted hip hop, so we dropping jewels on them. They say the gang needed a fix, so put the tool on them. S to the J, MOD, my crew's on it. You know the track's hot, no matter who's on it. They wanted hip hop, so we dropping jewels on them. Jewels on them. Jewels on them.
That shit was banging, bro. That shit was banging.
Yeah, you like
that beat, bro?
Yeah. Some classic shit.
Man, you both of you and Hill killed that shit.
I appreciate
you know
that shit. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I remember Hill came up to me, like, I think he had just fucking dropped some what's that shit that fucks with the peanut gland and shit, the fucking DMT. Nigga just dropped the DMT and spit this verse, and I was like, God damn, dog.
Oh, no wonder. Okay, I get it, huh? Fool opened up his third eye and just dropped. Raw shit.
Whoa, like, I'm gonna share some crazy shit for y'all.
Said I burn MCs of pagan poetry and sorcery.
Pagan poetry, sorcery.
We were on some other shit at that time, man. That when we did that track, I remember being in the whole, like, zooted for real, man. Like, real talk, when we was dropping jewels on each other, just talking about the fucking silver people on the moon and how they bombed the moon with hydrogen bombs and shit like that. And then we just came up with that track and shit.
Damn. Hey, I'm kind of jealous now, bro, because we've never done a track together.
Yo, that's real talk though, man. Honestly, man, I'm trying to work on projects and shit.
We're gonna be getting back in the lab, dude. So
we need to get on some shit with me and Slot.
If you guys are down to do a track, we'll do like a track with you guys and featuring Pack and Ganja, or Pack and Ganja featuring you guys, or whatever, dude.
I'm
down, bro.
I'm with that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
For sure. Yeah, that's I'm trying to build, man.
You could put it on your calendars. That shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Real talk.
Hell yeah, dude.
This summer, man, we trying to drop this project, so for sure we can get it in some shit. You know what I mean?
How many songs is it gonna be?
We're just gonna see where it goes.
We'll probably just do a quick, like, a nice EP and put out like a nice solid 3 videos for it. You know what I mean?
Oh, fresh.
Just we want the production to be real slick on this one. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Alright. And we're looking for that slick production.
Production's gotta be banging, you know what I mean?
If
not, I'm not fucking with it pretty much nowadays, you know? Before I would just get on shit, like, I want the production to be dope, like the beat to be sick, you know? Some shit that I like, you know?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so I'd like to thank our special guest, Jugga SLOT1. That was the interview. We're going to get on to news, and we're gonna give birthday shout outs and gone but not forgottens and all that stuff.
Dope.
I would like to say happy belated to Jim Morrison. He would have been 73 on December 8th.
It's gonna be all right, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
Man, just take some LSD.
Yeah. One of the greatest.
Oh hell yeah!
One of the
dude.
greatest.
One of the greatest fucking musicians,
Yeah.
dude.
So that's
Sammy Davis Jr., another great musician. He would have been 91 on the 8th as well.
Boing, boing.
Boing, baby. He was part of the Rat Pack, in case you guys didn't know and shit. Trey Cool, the drummer from Green Day, he turned 45 on the 9th. The late Red Fox. He would have
Red
been.
Fox is a motherfucker, man. I love Red Fox, man.
Hell yeah. He would have
Yeah.
been 94 on the 9th. You know what I mean?
94?
He would have been 94 if he was still alive, bro.
Fuck.
Red Fox.
Damn.
That's crazy. He
John-
looked 94 already, though. When I was a kid, like how
Even on
old
the
is this
show,
nigga,
you know what I mean?
John Malkovich turned 64 on the 9th.
Fuck yeah, John Malkovich,
John Malkovich is a
dope
dope
as
actor,
fuck,
dude.
yo.
I tripped. Hey, dude, when I saw Being John Malkovich, I was on mushrooms, dude.
Yeah, yo.
That shit fucking freaked me out, dude. Like,
Have
oh,
you
shit,
seen
but in a good way, though.
Adaptation?
Huh?
Adaptation?
No.
It's like the second part of Being John Malkovich. You gotta see that shit.
I'm gonna go on my Cody and shit. Watch this shit later
So
today.
check it out. The guy who directed those movies is super dope. Spike Jones.
Oh, I heard of Spike
He's
Jones.
super
yeah.
dope.
Yeah. Adapted. That's what it's called.
Adaptation.
Adaptation.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
Adaptation.
Yeah. The late great Michael Clark Duncan would have been 59 on the 10th. John Coffey from the Green Mile. Nicky Six, he turned 59 on the 11th. Mos Def turned 44 on the 11th. DJ Yella turned 50 on the 11th. Bob
Yella.
Barker,
Oh, young
Bob
Bob.
Barker,
Price is
he
Wrong.
turned 94. He's still alive and kicking, bro.
Is he?
Yeah, he turned
He's
94
got
on the 12th.
something that he's taking that he
Yeah.
knows
He's
about.
getting
Who's got
head.
that?
He didn't share it with
He's
Red
getting
Fox.
good sex.
Hey, did you know that
No allegations on him.
that Miss Parker was actually one of his girls from
No
Friday?
way.
Yeah.
No
Back-
way.
Yeah.
Bob
I wouldn't
Barker?
doubt it, yo.
Yeah.
Bob Barker's a pimp.
She was on the show.
Yeah,
Hey,
he
Miss
was.
Parker. You let me fuck Miss Parker.
What'd you say, darling?
Nothing.
Bob Barker obviously said,
Oh, she
"Let
says,
me
what'd you say,
fuck
baby?"
He
her."
says more than huh?
I think she complained about him. I
Barker,
think.
I don't know, but also
Yeah,
you guys know who Ted Nugent is, right?
I kind of
Rocker.
heard of him.
He's a rocker.
I heard his
Yeah.
music's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that good, but
Fuck that
It's not
guy.
that good.
He's
Nah,
a
he's
racist
got-
scumbag.
the only thing I like
He's a
about
pioneer.
him.
He's old school.
You shouldn't like
The only
anything
thing-
about him.
Nugent?
The only
I
thing
don't
I liked
know
about
about
him
that
is
guy.
that he said something one time. It was in an interview. He was talking about religion. He said religion is only good for two things: causing wars and pissing people off. That's why I don't believe in religion. I'm like, hey,
Religion or
I
politics.
like that shit. You know, so I
Yeah.
figured because of that, he gets a shout out. Ted Nugent turned
Oh, fuck
69
him
on
because he's
13th.
racist as fuck.
Is he?
He a racist Trump supporter, you know.
Oh, all right, well,
Yeah,
fuck
hell
him.
yeah.
John
I know
Denver
he's
and
a
him,
racist
huh?
Denver.
Huh.
I don't care. That was
John
a dope
Denver's
thing
full
that
of
he
shit,
quoted.
man.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck him.
I didn't say I support him. I just say happy
Fuck him.
birthday.
Fuck
Hey,
Ted
hey, you know what?
Fuck Ted Nugent
This
and
what I
fuck
got-
Kid Rock.
No, fuck Ted Nugent and,
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and,
Rock.
and,
Young
and,
Rock.
and his
Kid
child
Rock?
bride.
Man,
That dude had
Kid Rock,
that
yeah.
dude married a
Kid Rock is
16-year-old.
another one.
Yeah, he's got a bad rep.
He got permission from the girl's mother to marry her.
Who?
The 16-year-old, 15-year-old.
No, who we
Uh,
talking
Ted
about?
Nugent.
Ted Nugent? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I mean, as long as he got permission. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. Like I said,
Him and Roy Moore.
I'm giving him a birthday shout out because I like that quote he said. I didn't know nothing about him marrying a fucking underage girl, being a racist, Trump supporter, anything like that. I should have done more research, else I wouldn't be getting, attacked
Yeah.
right now, fucking dick.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But anyways, hey yo, gone but not forgotten. John Lennon, he was killed on December 8th, 1980, and Dimebag Darrell, he was killed on December 8th, 2004. Dimebag
Damn.
Darrell, in case you guys don't know who Dimebag Darrell, he was part of Pantera.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
I've
he
heard
was
of the band,
he
but
was
I
on
don't
he
know
was
what
on
it
stage, and I was never really a fan of
Also-
Pantera, but he was on
Okay.
stage, and like right when they were getting ready to a song, some dude came and started shooting, shot him in the head, and then killed like 2 or 3
What?
other people trying to stop him and shit, So yeah, it was some crazy ass shit. It was caught on video.
Also,
crazy.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure what the date was, but recently this past week, I think was the anniversary when Jenny Rivera had passed
Oh
away.
yeah, Jenny Rivera, dude. I
Don't
forgot
forget
she
about
did-
Jenny.
She did pass away in that plane
Shout
crash.
out to
dude.
Jenny Rivera
Yeah.
Dude, she
and
has
her
some nice
family.
big
Yeah.
boobs, man. I love the big
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah.
Her daughter is.
Who would you? Who would you? Who would you
Hey,
rather?
you know, her daughter took her husband, right?
Who would you rather, Jenny
that
or
was
Selena?
real, they said.
You have to pick. You have to pick one.
Selena.
December 9th.
Selena.
That's not even a question.
December 9th, she
Selena.
passed
It's not a
away.
question for me.
Oh, yeah, Selena.
She could bitty bum bum.
Selena was like the Mexican Aaliyah. Like, you know what I mean? In a way, like, you know,
Selena?
she was that crush of, you know, that, especially that time, and you know what I mean? And I'll be honest,
thick.
I didn't really even
Right?
actually know much about her really till after she passed.
Neither
I think
Selena,
everybody.
neither-
Yeah.
with me too. I was
I
in
didn't
high
know.
school and I seen all these girls crying. Oh my
Yeah.
God, she died! Like, who you talking about? Selena? What the fuck is that bitch? And then when I heard about her, and then I saw the
Everyone's mom
movie
about
and
to see
everything.
Yeah, that's what I kind of.
That's when I really kind of said, oh, she
I'll
was
be
pretty
honest.
dope. She has some great music though, you know.
I did go back and
It's
I
fucked up how
researched
she
her.
died. An ugly lady
Yeah.
had to kill her, like an ugly lady. Why?
It's fucked up.
I know.
She's still
She was
alive.
a hater.
I think she died too. recently.
No,
She died
she's
too.
alive. She's
Oh,
still
so-
alive. There was a
so that
hoax.
was a rumor?
I saw
Oh,
that.
okay.
It was a rumor. It was a hoax. Fuck that bitch. Anyways, we're gonna get into news. Do you guys remember Michael Slager?
No.
That one dude who was shot by that South Carolina cop. It was a video, and it was showing
Just
him.
recently?
No, it was a while back.
Last year?
It was-
Oh,
was
yeah,
it-
yeah.
I think it was last year,
like a
right? It was
pullover.
last
Was he
year.
running?
He was running, and then the
And tried
cop
to
shot
say
him.
It was a taser.
Yeah, he said they took the taser from him and
Man,
everything.
that's already been a year. That's crazy.
Yeah, so
Or 2
hey,
years, or how
so
long has it
the,
been?
that cop,
Time goes by
got
fast.
sentenced to 20 years.
He did?
Yeah,
Is that like the first one
That's
ever to
crazy,
get
not if
sentenced?
he
like
was
He
in
one of the
California.
very
So-
rare, bro.
was
Yeah.
a pioneer.
You
for
think they
that.
would've-
Very rare.
Yeah, that's
Just the
crazy.
fact that all that evidence was there,
Yeah.
and then he was trying to say, "Oh, he had my taser," and then he went
Has
back, grabbed the
anyone in
taser, put it
California,
next to
any
his
cop
head.
ever
And
got
he
charged?
actually but
No.
actually
Yeah.
the crazy thing is that he actually didn't even get charged for murder. He beat that. He got
Manslaughter.
charged for violating his civil rights.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what they got him.
Is he
on.
doing time?
Yeah,
gonna be doing 20
time.
years.
20 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I didn't.
He's
That's
probably
crazy.
going to be in a nice little secluded area.
And you know the
Yeah,
trip, the
yeah,
family,
that's
the
crazy.
family, the mom, said, "I forgive you." She said, "I
Wow.
forgive you."
The family said
Wow.
Yeah, the mom and everything. Like, I wouldn't forgive him. Like, I hope you get butt raped.
that. Yeah.
I hope you
I
get
hope he
butt
gets
raped,
no.
bitch.
I hope he get butt AIDS.
Yeah, butt AIDS, butt
Butt
rapes,
AIDS, butt rape.
SARS,
All of the above.
all that shit. So
I'm
I'm
glad,
glad,
though.
yeah.
I'm glad that he got what he deserved. He got his 20 years. He shot the man in the back.
yeah. And there
For
was another
running.
video that recently surfaced. I didn't want to show that. Had some other news, but you guys saw that video, right? Of that dude who was shot in the hotel. That one cop was telling him, "Crawl to me. If you do not follow my orders, I'm gonna shoot you."
Arizona.
Arizona,
When
like he
did
was.
that
Is that
crawl-
when he get off the truck? No?
No, it's in a hallway in a
no.
hotel.
He's in a hallway in a
Okay.
hotel, and then the guy who's crawling to him, but he's wearing shorts. So he
That's scary
reached to
as
pick
fuck,
up his
dog.
shorts, and he was saying he thought he was reaching for a gun and shot him like 8 times and killed him.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
No, shot him more time than
And,
that.
and this happened.
Was he black?
No,
No,
he was
white.
white.
White?
This happened like a
Damn,
year and a
you killed
half
that
ago
one white guy
or a year
too,
ago
that's-
too, and that cop was found not guilty.
Not guilty.
Whoa.
And that's when they actually decided to release the video and shit
But the jury didn't see the video
until afterwards.
afterwards.
Yeah,
See,
So, that's bullshit.
how convenient is that?
So
right?
don't. So if your
So
pants
I-
are. If my pants are falling and the cops got a gun on me, I'm gonna let that shit fall. I'm gonna let my dick flop out. I'm gonna let them
Right.
see it. I'm gonna wiggle it a little
It
bit.
really doesn't matter that they
I have no
killed
weapon. My dick's
Bobby Still
wiggling.
like that. They killed Bobby Still like that. They said they told him to run out naked because they knew if he had anything on him that they were gonna shoot him. So he ran out naked at the house and they still shot him because they
Damn.
wanted to murder him. Bobby Still from the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know
Yeah.
about him.
They told him to come out naked. I forgot who it was. Like just because like they said if he had anything on him they were gonna shoot him.
Oh shit!
So he ran out naked and they still shot him, dog.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's when
They
shit was
did just they
popping.
did him
Shit's
dirty
still
just
popping,
like
I think.
Newton, dude. They smoked him
They
in
don't
his
give a
room.
fuck. Dog.
He
They'll
was
smoke
asleep
him.
and shit when they lit him up.
They did that purposely, you know what I mean? To fuck with him and shit.
Yeah. But all right, so check this out. Some other news. Dennis Rodman says he's going to organize a basketball game between North Korea and the U.S. at the U.S. territory in Guam.
Yeah, I heard about
Crazy.
that.
They already had a game, right? It
I
was
don't-
in
I don't
North
know.
Korea, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they bring out like a bunch of Americans and shit.
Dude, I had no
Yeah,
idea that
to
even
play.
happened.
But they were like all older cats, like that were like, but they're still balling.
like
and
Dennis
shit.
Rodman and shit, right?
Yeah.
Dude, when I
And they
when
got
I read
smoked
this,
by Korea, it was bad.
dude, I read this shit and I was like, wait, what the
Korea
fuck?
smashed?
Wow.
They smashed them. They were like younger than them, and they
Yeah,
were like,
well.
it was just,
Oh, North
I
Korea.
think
won?
they won. Yeah.
that gave them a
Dennis
boost. We were
Rodman got
better than
drunk.
America.
North Korea? Are you sure it was the North?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
documentary.
Dude,
That-
Dennis
yeah.
Rodman was friends with Kim Jong-il.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
That's
Yeah.
they show
Yeah,
it.
he
bro.
was. He
Yeah.
visited him.
Yeah.
There's a whole
Crazy
like
shit,
thing
right?
on HBO or something.
Yeah, that's a trip, dude.
Yeah.
I read this like, what the fuck? Is he trying to like bring peace together
Yeah.
by playing basketball and shit? Alright,
That's
you know.
crazy because Kim Jong Un's like cool as fuck with that guy. He's like, I fucking love this guy. Yeah.
This was
They
awesome.
probably just took cocaine to get hookers.
You know?
and shit. All day, right?
It's
What
like
else is Dennis Rodman?
it's like
They're
that movie,
what
The
fuck?
Interview and shit. That's the real cat that he kicks it with.
Right?
Dennis Rodman is based on Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man, I heard
do
crazy
you guys
stories about
like
Dennis
Kit Kat
Rodman.
bars?
Huh?
You guys like Kit Kat bars?
Yeah, all right.
They're delicious.
Fuck yeah.
Alright.
Shoot it.
Now, would you would you would you eat a
Of
What are we
automatically.
getting like 3 lifetime
Shoot
pass
it.
from
Hey,
Super Audio
you
Network?
would you guys be open to eating a different flavor Kit Kat bar that wasn't chocolate? No, that was partly chocolate, but was mixed with another flavor.
Sounds so
I
so
think
good
they
so
already
far.
have that.
So good so far. What
I've
is it?
seen
What
the
is it?
cookies and cream Kit
Depends.
Kats.
No, okay, so check
Is
this
it
out.
the weed?
Oh.
In Japan,
I've seen these.
in
Yeah.
Japan,
What the
in
fuck?
Japan, bro, in Japan, Japan has
No.
over 300 flavored Kit Kat candies.
Oh shit, 300.
Okay, how would you feel about eating sushi flavored Kit Kat?
No.
I'm good on
I
that.
think
Or-
I've had
or
some-
wasabi
I think I've
flavored
had
Kit Kat.
that. I've had the wasabi.
That's horrible. Are you serious?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I don't know why people put
Fucking
bacon on their ice cream.
there's yo.
That's some fat ass shit to do that.
Just bacon on everything now.
That's so,
Donuts, like.
Let me see if I can see.
I've had bacon on donut before though. I tried that.
Fuck, I know it. I know
Let
it.
me see.
Everybody has it.
I'm a
here.
fan.
How about
Fat
banana,
ass
banana with
So
rice?
the guy who did this when he first started by doing a golden leaf covered Kit Kat,
What is?
and they were selling in Tokyo for $18. Now he was when he says $18, he wasn't saying $18 for the whole bar. He was saying $18 for one fucking piece of the bar. You know how there's 4 pieces?
Oh, just
Yeah.
one
Just one piece.
1/4.
That's
It
gangster.
was 18
So
bucks.
literally, he was paying for a
Fuck
break
that.
of a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
also rubs
I
your,
was
but he
like,
also
break
rubs his
me off
lips
a
on your
piece.
penis.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
totally against the whole motto of Kit Kat. It's
So-
supposed to be about sharing, and you get one you get it for like 50 cents, and you share it. You know, you break it.
That's
off.
what that was, huh? Hey, they were one of the first companies to promote sharing, and they marketed that
That's
shit heavy.
true.
Yeah.
People bought it. Look
And
at
then,
it.
so one of the flavors too is just they got a sake flavor, which is I wouldn't mind trying that one. Sake
Yeah,
flavor
yeah.
Kit Kat, okay, cool, you know. But they got wasabi
I feel over
flavor.
some sake right now.
I got some
Sake
sake right
fucked
there,
me
dude.
up,
You want some
man.
sake?
Yeah?
Yeah.
We might have to do
That
a
shit
little of
creeps
that.
up on you, man. The
Oh,
first time I drank that
Hold
shit.
on. Keep talking.
I'm off tomorrow.
First time
so
I
I'm
drank it was a
cool.
bunch of Japanese niggas. I think you knew this cat. It's my boy Tomo.
Oh, okay.
You know Tomo?
Yeah.
Buddha?
Buddha? Yeah. I know Buddha.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's my boy. That's my brother.
Sake, yo. I was
So
drinking
is
it like
sake.
it was water. But that shit
But
creeps
it's
up.
cold. I don't know. I've
Creeps
never
up.
had it
Alright.
cold and shit, but you know it's still good though. You know, I think.
You wouldn't happen to have like a little. I don't know if I'm asking for too much. A little cup
Just
or
drink it,
something.
okay.
Like straight up.
Yeah,
All right.
just drink it, man. Shit. I ain't scared of germs.
All right.
No, but yeah, dude, check this out.
burn it.
So they have sake, wasabi, green tea, French salt, college tartar, muscat of Alexandria. Dude, they have, like,
Muscat of Alexandria?
Yeah.
That sounds exotic as fuck. Huh? You get that muscat?
Muscat.
Where I want it from? It's like
they said they got something called Iwazumi
Which
yogurt,
is basically code for pussy. It tastes like pussy. Muscat's a pussy.
blueberry cheesecake,
and Alexandria's
cherry
that top line
blossom,
shit.
melon. Like fuck, all these fucking, I'm telling you, over 300 flavors of Kit Kat bars, dude.
Where the fuck do you see this?
But I'm not paying $18 for it.
This was on LA Times, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like, I
You
read the
already
LA
have it
Times
in your
every
head.
day.
I was reading it. Like, I don't see all those flavors, but...
Dude, no, it's
know it
in right
from-
here, dude. Like Iwazami yogurt, right? Then they got cherry blossom flavor, melon, blueberry cheesecake. Now, see, those are kind of interesting. But
Yeah.
when you get into the sushi flavor,
Yeah, you had
the
them all
wasabi
down.
flavor, it's like, what the?
So you're saying that if El Salvador, some rich impresario out there bought Kit Kat, he would have made like a pupusa flavored Kit Kat. Hey, a yuca frita flavor. Fucking
Hey, dude, you never know. Though. It might catch on, bro.
Cubans
Shit.
would have croqueta,
Yeah.
pork.
plátanos
This
frito.
guy, fool, he started doing a different flavor by doing that golden cover Kit Kat.
Yeah.
And when he saw how successful that was, let's try other flavors.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
Japan is the only place you can get all these exotic flavors.
That's
Japanese
it.
are on some crazy ass
You know what I
shit.
mean?
Yeah, they don't fuck around when it comes to detail, huh? They're like, all right.
Yo, they got some crazy shit out there, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I tripped the fuck out, dude.
I heard they have dirty girls' panties in the fucking vending machines, yo, out
the
there.
fuck?
Yeah. You could buy them. They're
Dirty
dirty and
girl
soiled, yo.
panties?
Yeah,
For a sniff?
for
They
real
have-
talk,
what
just
they
to
have-
have them or some
That's-
shit.
they have
Yeah,
one of those
yeah,
machines.
it's
Jack
crazy.
off and shit.
They have
Oh my
one-
Those
God.
niggas are wild.
They have
out
one of
there,
those
yo.
machines in Vegas.
Their porn is crazy, yeah.
Dude, they have like
They
real
just
extreme life
demean-
sex dolls out there,
Yeah.
dude. That look
Yeah.
like
So you're
real
saying they're
fucking
more,
girls.
they're
They have
more
those
open
shits
about
here
their
now.
sexuality out
But
there,
they
huh?
started this
You
shit.
done some wild ass shit, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
I think they
But
started
we got
it.
some shit over here that blow your mind, bro. We got ones here that
Yeah, we
that-
got Trump
that
as
hold-
president.
That hold a conversation and shit.
Huh?
They got some sex dolls that hold a conversation and shit.
Yeah.
In Japan?
You can
No,
talk
in
I
to them.
believe
America.
it.
Oh,
In
shit.
America.
Wow, I
Really? You
didn't
can
know
sit
that.
down and tell them, hey, what's up? Show me your titties.
Basically.
Wow.
Show me your vagina.
We are at the end times. They are creating robots though that they want to be able to interact with us. I've seen that shit. That one called Sophia, and then they created another one. And they found out they gave them Facebook accounts, and they found out that they were creating their own languages.
Oh, yeah. I was reading about
They
that.
had to shut them off.
No, there was these there was these artificial intelligence beings, right? That they created. So they gave them each beings a problem to solve. Okay, so they didn't tell them, they didn't program them how to solve it or what language to do it. So because these AIs couldn't really figure it out, they invented their own language
Damn.
and started talking back and forth with each other. So, but the like, it was just weird, like you, I, you, and then like it was just weird. But they were communicating, and the funny part is that the way they were communicating, they were able to finish the task that they were assigned. So
Yeah,
because
so-
of that, they shut it down. It was the Facebook AI
Damn,
shit.
that's scary shit. If that's fucking true, huh?
Dude, they created their own fucking language, bro. It's like
Yeah.
to communicate with each other, to solve a problem that
Pretty
we assigned to them.
intelligent, then, right? Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's scary. That's a Matrix shit, dude. Watch, we're gonna
Yeah.
be plugged in, and they're gonna be going fucking.
Who knows if they're not
They're
already
gonna
here, yo?
I your dick.
They want them to interact with us and live amongst us and
Yeah.
be homeowners and hold jobs and shit. Be like,
And create energy for them.
That's what I'm telling you guys. Coding is where it's at. Everybody needs to start eating some coding
what I
and
do.
shit. Yeah.
I hack them and shit.
Codeine?
So.
To do some
Coding.
coding? Yeah, let's do
Coding.
some coding.
Yeah.
Who got some
That
coding?
too, you
Let's
could
crush
do
those
that too.
pills.
I don't do coding.
Yeah.
Never done it. Well, maybe a little bit because I was just curious, and that's an awful. Just a dab.
Oh, they have it like that.
Damn.
You know, but nah, I'm good on that shit. I see how motherfuckers OD and
Oh, yeah.
nah, that drug is for me mushrooms and marijuana, and the occasional brewski.
There you go. He's like, if it's not natural, I ain't fucking with it.
But yeah, man, that was the news. That was some interesting news. I come across all kinds of fucking news, dude. So I always write down as many as I can, but when it comes to the show, I only choose 3. You know what I mean? So, cause I mean, there was like, okay, did you guys hear about the pipe bomb that exploded in New York?
Yeah, man.
That was a So apparently, this dude, he was inspired by ISIS. He was a solo terrorist. He strapped a pipe bomb to himself, and he detonated somewhere in New York that was like a busy port where it's like buses and everything. But he did such a poor job that he injured mostly just himself and like 3 other bystanders.
Yeah.
Not seriously, thank God, but you know.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude, I was like, what the fuck? And then this was like, this following after that one dude, I don't know where, rammed this truck and killed like 8 pedestrians and shit. I think it was Virginia. I don't know. I can't quote me on where exactly it was, but that's some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah,
There's so many different stories, and it's like, what the fuck? Like there was a 2014 secret list that the police have, Los Angeles police, of officers who are known to break the law doing certain things they're not supposed to, but even though they know that these people are dirty, they're still on the payroll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But just that just goes more deep and deep and shit,
That's
dude.
since
But
the
it's just-
beginning, man, of the
you know?
LAPD.
yeah.
dude, no, yeah, they started the
started it
list
like
in
that.
2014,
I'm pretty
but
sure.
they have shit going back years, dude.
Come on, dog.
You know,
I'm
So
sure
it's
they
like,
do.
So,
I'm sure the list is endless.
oh
Yeah,
hell yeah,
oh, definitely.
definitely.
That's just like a
I
tradition.
think it said it had over
Yep.
over. I think it was like 1,400 names on there. Throughout since they started it, and they went back and started gathering names, and more than 1,400 names on that list.
Yo,
Secret
I
list.
just seen that documentary, 1982 to 1992, Los Angeles. Y'all seen that shit?
Nah.
Man, that shit is crazy, yo. It
What
was
is
talking
it
about
about?
how they were just choking motherfuckers out. Basically, they had a technique. It was called the arm bar, where they would just fucking choke you.
Yeah.
And
Like
pretty
the
much
jujitsu
they
arm
fucking
bar?
had so many, jiu-jitsu armbar, where they would just choke you out. That was their fucking ways of taking you down and shit. They had like mad cases of cats dying and shit, just fucking. So they had to like switch it up, and then that's when they came up with the billy clubs.
Oh
And
shit.
they fucked up Rodney King and
Ronnie
shit.
King.
Yeah.
Then
The
riots
cop
happened.
even said it. Sergeant Kuhn said it like, "Oh, if we still used the arm bar, none of this would have happened and shit." And I'm like, "What the fuck, the LAPD?
Yeah.
It's the tactics they're training is to fucking
Yeah.
they'll fuck you up."
Yeah.
That's why I don't talk shit to a cop back. Talk shit back to a cop. I learned my lesson the hard way.
Man. Well, do we have time to freestyle?
Nope.
No.
You have 3 minutes.
Dick. All right, that gives us enough time to give thank you to our guests for coming through. Jugga, Slot,
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
you guys
Good
coming
looking
through,
out. I
man.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no
It's
problem.
been a long time. We're gonna have to.
Paragon.
Thanks for having
Once
us.
you guys release the album, you guys gotta come back.
We will definitely.
Definitely.
We still got to do a track together too.
Oh, definitely.
It
for
might
sure.
happen
Yeah, we'll make it happen,
simultaneously
bro.
or some shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We'll make it.
okay.
We'll definitely make it
Yeah,
happen.
do that.
Any
Yeah.
shout outs?
Shout out to the whole Soul Juggler family. Shout out to all my people listening right now. Everybody out there.
Yeah.
Shout out to my moms and my family. And
Any,
everybody out there. Real
Any
motherfuckers
side
listening.
pieces, mistresses?
Huh? All of them.
All of them.
What about you,
likewise. Likewise, man. Shout out to my family and all the real MCs still grinding, or like anybody still creating and
Yeah.
keeping that vibe alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you guys, because that's what we're
Yeah.
doing here.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Appreciate you guys, man.
yeah.
Where can they find you guys?
You can find that song I played. It was from an album called The Rainforest LP, and that LP is like, you guys should listen. There's a couple Spanish tracks on there. It's like real conscious. Fucking, I'll share the link with you guys. It's called The Rainforest LP. Catch it on Bandcamp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find me
Definitely,
on
definitely.
Bandcamp as well.
Yeah.
You can find the live radio album on Bandcamp, or you can find me on SoundCloud, Jugga the Beast.
Word, yeah.
Word.
Hey, by the way, Dre has a radio station. If you guys want to have your music
Oh
on
yes,
rotation.
please give me your
Okay,
tracks, and then
for
I'll
sure.
go ahead and put it in rotation.
For sure.
I know. Thank you for telling me that, because I'm totally spaced on it. I got high. Thank you. No, I need. Please give me your tracks, and I'll put it in rotation
Yeah,
on there.
we're
for
trying
sure.
to build the
Yes.
the super audio radio library. So whenever we have
Yes.
guests, and we let them know, hey, yo, you want to contribute? You got some tracks and shit. You want to
Yes.
you want us to play some exclusive shit? Let us know. Like last week, we had AI. Alex Ibarra and the
Oh,
home
yes,
the,
yeah.
the, the
Yeah,
homie
shout out.
Open Mind,
Yeah.
and they played some exclusive shit I never heard
Yeah.
before. I was like,
Shout out to my
Hell
nigga
yeah.
Dresden too. I forgot. Yeah.
but
What's
yeah,
up?
man. Thank you once again. Appreciate you guys coming through, taking the time to
Yeah.
come and chatting it
Yeah.
up with us, having a good time. Shout out to my peoples who are holding me down. Paraganja,
Yeah.
Dre Day,
Yeah.
I am Packy Chan. Join us next week. We will be having as a special guest Ghetto Poets. Shout out to the homie
Yeah.
Case and Noose. It's gonna be kind of crazy. You remember Ghetto Poets, right, bro?
I think so. Yeah.
They recorded a couple times at the Mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna be in the house and
Oh,
shit.
fresh.
Hell yeah. I am Peggy Chan, and I'll see you guys next week. Do drugs, the good kind. Have lots of sex. Remember, pulling out is for quitters.
Not first, you're last.
Just go with your fucking. You know what to
If
do.
you're not first, you're last.
If you're listening to this show, you're probably grown enough to make your own decisions. So,
Pulling out for quitters.
yeah. But probably won't want to take too much advice from Pack.